Along with text in a box or just typing on a page, doing text, it's fairly easy. But what we can do, which is really cool in Illustrator, we can do this in InDesign also, and also Photoshop. But if we come out here and I create a circle, so I create an ellipse, okay? I can come over here and grab the text tool. If I come over with my text tool, see my cursor has a little box around it. If I come inside the circle and start to type, see what's happening? It's just putting text in a text box like that. It's not really going to do what we want it to do. If I select the circle, grab the text tool, oh, look at that. See? If I put the text tool inside here and you see the circle around it and I click and I type, it thinks that the circle or whatever shape that I have is the text container, just like I did in the last lesson where we had the rectangles that are columns of text that would normally what you can see. This is also cool because if you want, you can put text in this circle. You can create a shape, put the text in that shape. If you're selling guitars, you can have the shape of a guitar and put all the text in the shape of the guitar. And it's a really neat little setup. Well, let's get out of that for a second. And we're going to go back and select this. And I'm going to do text on a path, you have to have the text on a path tool. So notice now when I have the text on a path tool, we have the little cursor line right there. And when we click, come over here, and you see the little path symbol show up. I'm going to click. Oh, it didn't do it. I need to click right on that path. There we go. And type on a path is fun. So I can put that on there. Let's increase the point size quite a bit so we can see what's going on here. And now we have type on a path. The pieces of this type on the path that I want to bring to your attention are, there's two little lines right here, and there's a line here. When we have type on inside a shape, like a container, the rectangles that we did before, if we move one of the sides or the bottom of that type box up or down or expand it or contract it, the text flows within it. On a path, the text does the same idea, but it's inside of these shapes. So if I pull this open like so, right now, here's my opening, here's my closing right here. So if I say, please center that, it centers the type between the open and the close of that path. Now, if you find the center piece, which is that line right in the middle, I'm going to move these around a little bit. So if I move that one right at the halfway point and grab, gotta grab right on that and pull it right there, you'll see that that works. Now, if you notice, now it's centered because it's centered up here, but there's that little line in the middle there. Notice, see the cursor right there with the arrow? If I grab that, that allows me to drag it back and forth where I can have my type. So if I want my type over here centered, also if I want that type to be inside the circle, I just have to find that piece again. And where did it go? Sometimes it's not the easiest to get. Let's undo that. There we go. There it is right there. If I grab that and pull it inside, that pulls my type inside the path and not outside the path. I'm going to undo that again so it's back out here. But what's great, as you can see, that was hard to find that little piece. If I come up underneath type and go to type on a path and go to type on a path options. Type on a path options is everything we just did, but a little bit easier to follow. Again, the preview button is not checked. If you don't check the preview button, you don't see what's going on. It's crazy, but that's the way it is. We can hit this flip button, and it will flip the text inside and out of the path. The great thing here is align to path. We can say, please align the descender. So the bottoms of the Y and the P's align to that, which is great because then it's not so tight on the path. We can also say align to the ascenders, which is going to put it inside, to the center of the type, to the baseline, which we originally started with. There are all kinds of different options for the type on a path. Skew, so that it kind of wraps differently. 3D ribbon, which is a little funky. Stair step, which is a little hard to read, but it's cool. Gravity. And rainbow. So gravity and rainbow pretty similar. Here is our spacing, so the spacing between the letters. So if we go to 24, opens it right up. If we go to minus 36, so we can do all kinds of fun stuff with the type on a path, with the type on a path options. Type on a path is so cool. You get the idea just from this circle, but if I want, I can bring that up here, grab my pen tool, click and drag, click and drag, and click and drag. And look what's going on. I have a fill, but no stroke. So if I hit the little swap, it swaps my fill and stroke, so there's no stroke and a fill of black now. I'm going to come up here, grab my text on a path tool, click right on there, and say type on a path is fun. Yeah. So there's the type on a path other than a circle. You can put it on any path as long as it's a path. And again, we can move it around. We can go to type, type on a path options. Please do center. Oh, gotta hit the preview button. That stupid stinking preview button. I hate that. So as you can see, type on a path is really cool. You've got lots of options, and it allows you to do so many neat things in Illustrator. On to the next text item.